What's up everybody? Welcome to the High Jiu-Jitsu YouTube channel. We have another video coming at you today, and this is a very important technique. It's a technique from underneath mount, and there's a few prerequisites before we get to the elbow escape. So we're going to have a look at that, look at setting it up, and look at finishing it, and some options of where to go from there. So we start on the bottom. Matty has mounted me, and now from this position I can't even discuss escape before we talk about the defense. Okay, so what I have to think about doing right now is making sure that Matty's hips remain on my hips, because my bridge is the strongest mechanic that I have. So if I bridge Matty and he's on my hips, then I can control where he's going to go. If Matty has crawled all the way up onto my ribs and he's not on my hips, then anytime I bridge, then it's not going to be relevant for me. I'm not going to be able to manipulate his body. So with that being said, I have to think also always about keeping my chin in, keeping my shoulders up, and keeping my elbows, my forearms across his femur bones, 1 and 2 right here. With this being said right now, what I have to do is exploit Matty's weaknesses in his frame, in his armor, let's say. So I bridge him up, his hands come to the ground here, and now what I'm going to have to look at, Matty, let's turn around. When Matty's weight is on his hands, then his weight might be free off of his legs. The other thing we've got to exploit is the fact that Matty's legs are not connected through his heels to my femur bones, okay, my hamstrings if you like. So with my elbows at his knees, what I'm going to do is drop my leg. I'm going to use my right leg in order to roll and turn my hip. What I'm doing is fishing for my knee to come underneath his shin. Okay? Here it's not going to work on Matty, so if Matty's leg comes to the bottom, here I go right there. That's my first step here. From here, I can bring my knee up, kind of bump Matty up a little bit, come across, I catch his foot, his lower leg, with my heel. Drop my toes to the ground, and then my heel comes to the mat so I can lock onto his leg properly right here. Matty, can you pull that out? No. This is what we want. From here, what I'm going to think about is using this leg. I bridge my hips, I use my knee here to lift his knee up, and I use my heel to pull his heel in so I can keep my elbow here, catch onto his femur, and now I'm using my feet in order to switch, and I end up in this frame right here. So in this frame, I'm in half guard, but I want to get to close guard. If I want to get to close guard, what I'm going to have to do here is maybe pull Matty up to me a little bit. I'm using my leg. I switch my leg first. There's a part of this that the High Jiu-Jitsu students tend to forget sometimes. But if I want to bring my right leg out to get to guard, then I'm going to have to control Matty's right leg. So I swap the legs. Now from here, I can pull his leg across a little bit, bring his weight to his right side, so I can make a little hip escape. My knee shoots in. Now from here, this is your frame, so you can open up, make a hip escape one more time to the other side, so you can free this heel and foot, come around and end up in the closed guard right here. Try that one more time, Matty.
Let's do it.
We might do it from a different angle. Maybe this is a better angle. Come this way.
Come head to the wall.
So we're here, I've got my elbows in, and I'm tracing where Matty is at. Okay, I bridge him up and his hands come to the mat. From here, keep the frame with your right leg and drop your left leg to the ground, and then turn your knee. When you turn your knee, it's going to fish like a shovel and come underneath the shin. I'm coming up to here, I bounce a little bit. If his butt is really close to his heels, like here, and you can't get it, bump. Leg comes over, catch, now toes, and then heel to lock that leg in. Now from here, open up. I'm using my hips now to bridge him up a little bit. I control his knee with my elbow, catch it. Now I start making this hip escape. 1 and 2. As I come into control right now, I'm going to swap the leg. Swap the leg, find that lower leg here. Turn, shoot the knee up, hip escape one more time, leg comes out. Thank you, Matty. That's a basic elbow escape right there. Hopefully that helps. In the next video, we're going to have the options with some other things to do from that situation as well. Elbow escape, if the bridge and roll is the main one, then this is the second main one. So it's like 1A and 1B, okay, as a means of defense and then escape from the mount. So you need to learn this one. So review that and come back for some more. Thank you.